And there's too many people with a lot of money who are tired of banks. That's why Bitcoin will never go to zero.
Well, Joe, it is official. It is officially official. I never thought ever we would be making a video like this on this topic.
We're not usually the trend follower. We're trying to be the trend setter. We do our own thing, and we don't really care about the masses. However, Andrew Tate is the biggest dude in the news right now. Everyone's talking about him, has been for months. He came out of nowhere. He's exploded. He's got massive businesses everywhere, and now he's canceled. Why is he canceled? What does that actually mean for the crypto space in general? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today, so stick around.
All right, guys, if you get anything out of this video, or if you just like the video, why don't you go ahead and tap that like button, hit the subscribe button, tap the bell, selecting all the notifications so you get notified every time the Crypto Boys upload anything at all.
This video is not a background of Andrew Tate. We are only doing this video to relate it to crypto and how important it is for the future.
He actually makes an amazing argument that you guys will want to see and hear going forward, because people at his level and people who have money like he does, they're going to want to follow a lot of the things he's saying, and they make a lot of sense to Joe and I, which a lot of it, a completely different level as far as monetary concerns are having, is that we got into the crypto space. So again, this has everything to do with crypto, and it's something that you could possibly learn from as well.
It's garbage. So these men aren't men. They're amplified dorks. And now they're all over Twitter with their little NFTs and their little cartoon faces thinking they're something. I bought this NFT. You still don't matter, G. You still don't matter because you bought an NFT. And that's the whole problem with the crypto world, is that none of them are actually very impressive people in real life. And that's why I insult them. But I don't want to insult them in a negative way. I'm trying to inspire you guys. Look, you have the money now. Use that money to upgrade your character. Increase who you are as a man.
Whoa, that's a lot to unpack there.
You dork.
Okay, so this is something that I think is worth talking about, because this is very old school crypto talking. Yeah. You're talking to two of the fittest people on the world at some point in time in a realm. It's just true facts here, and we love crypto. And there is a lot of different people joining it ever since Andrew Tate had made this statement, which was, I'm assuming, just this year, because he just got famous to get on podcasts and stuff. But I mean, Joe, what do you think? I mean, this is very old school thinking, and really maybe the way it started off, but it's much different now.
If you think about the crypto space, 2008, 2009, 2010, only the dorks knew what it was, right? You only knew what it was if you're a programmer sitting in your mom's basement and you're a freaking dork. Yeah, we get it. However, it has transitioned to where many more millions of people are getting into the crypto space, us being one of them. We've struggled through a lot of stuff. We have pushed ourselves to the limit when it comes to fitness. We understand how to push yourself hard. So it doesn't necessarily mean that, only the dorks are into crypto now. That is not the case. Now it's coming down to people that like to make money are in the crypto space.
I'll be the first one to tell you, Joe, I really wish I was a crypto dork back in 2010, because we'd be on a different level of playing field right now. But you're exactly right. I'm 100% with you on that. Everybody's getting into it. Everybody's understanding and getting influenced by crypto in some way or shape or form. So I don't necessarily disagree with what he's saying. I just think it's an old thought that really doesn't matter for where the crypto space is heading right now.
I'll tell you something that's actually kind of scary about this banning. It all came so hard and so fast.
That's what she said.
That I don't know if they all just follow each other. I don't know if they're all influenced by each other. I don't know if there's someone above them all. I don't know. But when they go to cancel you, ladies and gentlemen, it comes hard and fast.
That's what she said.
You lose your Facebook, then your Instagram, then your Gmail, then your Discord, then your website hosting, then your domain name, then your payment processor, then your bank. Then it's just like in real time, you're watching your phone and apps just exploding. Boom, boom, boom. It's crazy.
Joe, that is crazy. Holy crap. Because, I mean, think about it. The man is on top of the world right now. The most famous Googled person in the world right now. Everything's canceled. Is there someone above all of these social networks that are just clicking the buttons, or they just have behind the scene meetings and just like, yep, Andrew Tate is now gone from the face of the earth. A click of the button, now gone. And let's get into his bank account thing here in a second. But what do you think about the social media game?
I tell you what, that's well above my pay grade. However, this is how the dude is making millions of dollars right now. Like, if someone doesn't want him to make these millions of dollars and that person's up here, all they have to do is go to the people below him and say, hey, this dude ain't happening anymore. We got to cancel him. And so now the bank account gets shut down, everything like that of how he's going to make that money. So we transition into our next point then. All you have to do is have some type of decentralized money, Bitcoin. And they can't take that from you. If someone accepts Bitcoin, well, you can use that then instead of your dollar bills or your euro or whatever it is.
Well, and on top of that, there's nothing that can stop your funds or stop your loans or stop your name. If you have it on your Bitcoin, your hardware wallet, you only have access to it, you are going to have access to your funds. So that's why he keeps such a majority of his funds into crypto that he said in several other videos. But how important is that? He goes from one day being on top of the earth to now no more social media. Absolutely done. From his Hustlers University to whatever it may be, who cares what it is? It isn't like this dude's out there killing people and doing something terrible. He's out there sharing his opinion of masculinity. Whatever, who cares? But powers that be said, you're canceled, and they hit that red button very quickly.
Yeah, and then there's other things I talk about. Sorry to keep plugging, but there's other things I talk about in Hustlers University about where I put my money, how to hide it, et cetera, et cetera. Cryptocurrency, I talk a lot about that because I think it's revolutionary. I believe in it. And I believe in it because I'll tell you what will make you believe in crypto. If you ever try and send $1 million, which I've done, through a bank, you will see the levels of bullshit you have to go through. It's my money that I made, and I'm sending it to somebody. And I have to go through weeks of papers and questions and garbage, and it bounces back, and it's blocked, and new pieces of paper, and letters from tax authorities, and interviews. Whereas with Bitcoin, I press 2 buttons, it costs me 35 cents, and it's done in 3 minutes.
If that's not the most important fact about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and why it's significantly, I don't want to say better, but for lack of better words, better than your traditional financial system, then I don't know what else we can possibly tell you. Like, that is one of the most important things if you have a lot of money as to why cryptocurrency is so instrumental in moving forward in the space.
Well, on top of that, obviously I've never sent $1 million anywhere.
You haven't?
I don't have $1 million. Even if you added up everything I have, it's not worth $1 million. It's not even close. But if you think about it, I've sent, when we went to Mexico last time, I had to Zelle pay, then had to confirm. They had to send something back. I had to send another thing back. It was like 7 transactions to be able to pay for half of a condo that I had to pay for half of when I also got there. So, I mean, it was a pain in the butt just to go to Mexico and pay for this. And I know there's easier ways and other things, but think if they just accepted crypto. 3 seconds, you're paid. See you later. But this is unbelievably important. And if you don't have some cryptocurrency, I really am questioning why not? Like, why wouldn't you have at least some? Even if it's just your back laundry bag kind of dug, like you used to dig it up, in the dirt in your backyard. That could just be on your phone now in your wallet.
And there's too many people with a lot of money who are tired of banks. That's why Bitcoin will never go to zero. Because there's too many people with a bunch of money who do not want to be playing these games, whether they're criminals or even if they're legit. They just don't like, what? I'm trying to move my money. You're giving me questions. Fuck you. That's why Bitcoin will never go to zero.
There it is, quote of the day. Bitcoin will never go to zero. You heard it here first. Andrew Tate is saying it, and we believe it. We believe it because of all the fundamentals that we talk about on our channel all the time. Andrew Tate is talking about it on a totally different level. Of the richest of the rich are sick of these transactions we've been talking about. Why would you not have crypto?
Well, on top of that, Bitcoin will never go to zero because it will never. You think Michael Saylor, all of these crazy institutional investors, spot ETFs are on the way at some point in time. All of these major people getting into it are going to allow it to go to zero.
Never.
It's never going to happen. Do you think it's on the Senate floor, the House floor getting talked about and it's going to go to zero?
No way.
It's never going to happen. You're going to see a lot of these people, and I can tell you this right now, a lot of those people in that house probably have set up wallets since then and started depositing money that way. I mean, you can only get insider trading information on stocks for so long, right? I mean, there's people out there that do that, and they're probably transferring that money into a little bit of cryptocurrency. Just to kind of start ending this video is that a lot of the things he says are cut up portions of longer conversations that people aren't letting out. You're watching a YouTube short on him, or you're not watching the entire Full Send podcast on him. If you watch the entire thing, you're going to get a much better representation of what he thinks and what he's actually saying. So in my opinion, if you watch the whole video or the whole clips of Andrew Tate, you're going to think something probably differently than if you just watched whatever YouTube showed you because of your recent searches.
Yeah, so whether you love or whether you hate Andrew Tate, that's not the point of this video. Yeah, the man puts out a lot of really strong opinions, which I agree with a lot of them. I think they're very important opinions that should be talked about. Whether they get censored or not, that's a different story, right? But this video is not for that. This video is for crypto and how it is related to Andrew Tate's opinion on, you know, the future of the financial system and the crypto space in general. If you guys have Bitcoin, if you guys like Andrew Tate, if you guys hate Andrew Tate, you know what to do. Make sure that you like the video. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notifications for all notifications.
As always, guys, we appreciate you rocking with the fittest crypto channel on YouTube, and we're out.